Welcome back to 10 Slide Info. As mentioned in one of my previous videos, even though Indian Army is reviewing the lightweight tank which is jointly planned by L&T and DRDO and which is based on the K9 Vajra hull, they do have other options in their mind, and one such option is the Russian Sprut SDM-1 lightweight tank. Since Indian Army already has the South Korean Hanwha Defense manufactured K9 Vajra in their fleet, South Korea is also trying to push their lightweight tank as another competitor for Russia's Sprut SDM-1 lightweight tanks. The tank which South Korea is offering is the K21-105 light tank, which is based on the K21 chassis. These tanks are fitted with a CMI Defense 105 HP turret and a 105 mm or 120 mm gun. In 2014, CMI Defense and Doosan DST publicly revealed the K21-105 tank, referring it to as a medium weight tank. Just to give a quick info about the Sprut SDM-1, these tanks has a 125 mm smoothbore gun with a fire control system and remote weapon station. The secondary armament consists of 7.62 mm machine gun and 7.62 mm coaxial machine gun. Coming to the South Korea's K21-105, this medium tank has a 105 mm turret mounted on a proven K21 chassis, and it also has a 7.62 mm coaxial machine gun as secondary armament. These tanks has a strong firepower and good maneuvering characteristics that enables a vehicle to perform wider variety of tactical operations than the main battle tanks. These 105 mm main weapons can fire all NATO standard ammunition. Coming to general characteristics of these tanks, we are comparing the hull length, the overall length, the width, the height and the weight of Sprut SDM-1 of Russia and K21-105 from South Korea. Now coming to the performance parameters, the parameters which we are comparing here is the elevation range, the traverse range, the engine power, the maximum road speed, the amphibious speed on water, and the range of these tanks. Now let's quickly see the protection aspect of these tanks. The hull of Sprut SDM-1 is composed of welded aluminum armor with a composite skin to maintain a light weight. Its front arc withstands only 12.7 mm round hits, and all-round protection is limited to 7.62 mm fire and artillery shell splinters. Coming to South Korea's K21-105 tank, composite materials are extensively used in the hull design in order to save weight wherever possible. The front arc provides protection against 30 mm armor-piercing rounds, and all-round protection is against 14.5 mm armor-piercing rounds and artillery shell splinters. The Sprut SDM-1 tank of Russia offers protection to the onboard crew member from nuclear, biological and chemical threats, as well as from small shells and splinters. Up to 6 smoke grenade discharges are mounted on the turret to offer self-protection for the crew members. Coming to South Korea's K21-105, these tanks are also fitted with automatic fire suppression and NBC protection systems. The Sprut SDM-1 tank's 125 mm smoothbore gun can fire all standard 125 mm ammunition used by T-72 and T-90 series tanks. Coming to South Korea's K21-105 tank, the K21-105 tank's 105 mm rifled low recoil gun can fire all standard NATO 105 mm ammunitions. So that was a quick video to provide details on the two options which Indian Army has in their hands to fill in the lightweight tanks requirement. We also did a quick comparison of these two amphibious tanks with respect to general characteristics and performance parameters. Thanks for watching. I'll upload another video with a new defense update or an aviation update later. Please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell button next to it, and also feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you.